Hey all, today we're going to be exploring a $1.6 million per month Shopify store that is in a niche you probably have never thought about. And the goal of this video will be to get you thinking outside the box so you can finally start your business. Or if you already have a business, we're going to explore how this business is taking things to the next level, able to scale to 8 figures a year, and build a massive community doing so. So let's not waste any time and let's get right into the video. So as you see here, the store is called Banks, and this is actually a big brand in the US. You've probably heard of them before. They have locations, retail locations, which is a natural thing for e-commerce brands to expand into, though I think this brand has actually done it backwards. They started with retail and then they went e-commerce. But nevertheless, we know a lot of the numbers behind the business, which allows us to know what things are working within the business. And, that makes it a little bit easier for us to potentially create a business that does something similar. So, just to begin here, we can see that the numbers are quite impressive. 1.6 million a month, that's the estimate. It's likely higher than that given that they sell very high priced products. And I've used here a tool called Shop Hunter. It's a very interesting intelligence tool for e-commerce business owners. And it shows that one of their best-selling products right now is this pedal monster. So this is really a great way to start your business, is to start by testing products and ideas that you know are selling really well in the marketplace. So for example, you see here, I have a store right now that so far this month has done nearly 50K. And that's because of all the research that I do on my channel, and then all of the products and business ideas that we gather together with my team using these tools that I just showed you, like Shop Hunter. And this is really the playbook that we use, is we find product ideas that already are making sales. Because if you're trying to create something from nothing, it's going to be a lot harder and require a lot more money. Obviously, you can totally do that if you have like a very original idea you want to pursue. But if you want the least friction way to create a business, it's by following the demand and just making iterations, little iterations, like using your originality for the branding of the store, for example. And at least that's my approach. It's what I call a lean startup approach. But as you see, this product in particular, it's a pedal monster. It improves the throttle response of your vehicle. So this is really like a car brand, a vehicle brand, a diesel vehicle brand. And the description here is really interesting. But also, it's interesting how they have different options that you can buy, all the way up until $695. So this is a great way to set up your variants for your product. If you have different options, is to just have it be tiered, right? Where people can buy more expensive packages. And you can do this all through Shopify. So use the link in the description. I always mention it because a lot of you guys don't know that through that link, you can get a Shopify store for free. And then it's only $1 a month after the free trial for 90 days. It's an incredible deal. So use that link. But as you see, they have a really, really nice description. I mean, they explain the science behind the product and everything. It's really good. And obviously, you probably wouldn't understand this unless you are the target demographic, which is not a bad thing. But, that's what's cool about Shopify and building your e-commerce businesses. You can get as niche down as you want. And if you, for example, are a big fan of these kinds of things, you probably have a huge advantage over other people starting businesses in this category. So this is one of their best sellers, but obviously they have a ton of products. However, we know this one is selling extremely well for them. So if I were to start a business in this space, I would probably look for something along the lines of this, something that can help the performance of your vehicle. I think that's what people are shopping mainly. But now let's actually look at their digital marketing, because that's the most important part here, honestly, outside of the product, is how you're going to market the product and get people to your site. This is what my main business is. It's an agency, a performance marketing agency called Akemi. You can find us at akemi.co. It's usually linked in the description. We run Meta ads and Google ads and TikTok ads. And, that's exactly what this brand is doing as well. They're running a ton of Meta ads, and we're going to explore these really quickly here because they're actually really, really good. So as you see, as I mentioned, they're advertising the pedal monster. Really, really cool. That's their bestseller. They're advertising it in multiple different ad copies. As you see, they have different ad copies here that they're testing. You see, this one is the pedal monster is the only throttle booster that returns to stock in reverse. No other throttle booster has the same level of safety, ease of install, or additional features. And then this one says, say goodbye to your Subaru's pedal lag. Pedal Monster is the only throttle booster that returns to stock in reverse. So now, as you see, they're targeting different car owners, Subaru car owners with this one. This one, they're targeting Chevy car owners. That is actually really clever because with Meta, what you can do is on Facebook and Instagram is target by specific interests. So you can target people that are interested in Chevys, people that are interested in Subarus. You can do that separately and you can test ads to those people separately. So for this one, they're doing Ford people. Very clever stuff. And then they're testing a lot of images. So this is another great example as to why testing images is not a bad idea. I think a lot of people neglect images because videos are more popular these days, but as you see, images definitely work. Now, I would love to be able to see the behind the scenes of this company's Meta ad account and see if their results are actually really good. Maybe we could do better. I think so. My team is, in my opinion, one of the best in the world at this stuff, but it's still really impressive to see just how far they've made it. Let's see what this ad is all about. So it's 3 seconds. It's just showing, it's basically a slideshow. Get smart with iDash. And it's showing this product, and that's it. So very simple ads. Again, nothing too out of the ordinary. But what they are doing that's really good is they're going hard on organic marketing. So they're posting a lot on Instagram, as you see, a lot of really good content that people love. I mean, they're getting natural engagement, which is super cool to see. And even on TikTok, these guys are actually smart. They're posting all their reels on TikTok and on Instagram and probably Facebook as well. And I think even YouTube. I think they're posting everything even on YouTube. Okay, so they're not posting the Instagram reels on YouTube Shorts, but they should. That's another place to start posting these. But they have over 100K followers on TikTok and on Instagram. Super cool. I'm surprised that they're not running more of these videos as ads. They should definitely be testing some of these things probably every day, testing a new ad since, they're constantly getting new content that they can use. I definitely think some of this stuff would work, but obviously only the data will tell us for sure. Now, that's kind of it. It's really cool to see a brand like this on TikTok. And again, the great thing about TikTok, in my opinion, which is part of my playbook, and you can learn a lot about this stuff through a Chemi Lab. That's our education and research community as well. It's also linked in the description. But this is kind of part of the playbook, is to learn how to create a lot of organic content that you can just post naturally to your page, and then use that data you gather to start running ads, right? So you can see, for example, this video did really well, and it's them just coding this, whatever this is, I don't even know, but this could be an ad, right, that you run on Meta to that product specifically. That's one thing they're just not doing too much of, and I think there's a lot of room for growth. I think they could scale to probably 5 or 10 million a month if they really tested a new creative, a new product from their catalog every single day on Meta. Obviously, that takes a lot of time, but that's why companies like to hire us to do it. But that's really it. I really found this super interesting. I've been really into these outside the box stores, right? Because everybody, when they get into Shopify and building their own brand, they start like a skincare brand, beauty brand, maybe a home brand. But not a lot of people are starting, vehicle brands like diesel car brands. It's not very common. So I really like to see that. And yeah, that's it.